Featured game.
Give me a controller. But being fed up with workers.
In the outer worlds. Being fed up with workers.
Dang workers.
Yeah, we were just saying there's not many universal things, but being fed up with construction workers is one of them. In fact, on all these outer worlds, they're still upset about construction workers.
It's true. I mean, we just need to find a material that we can replace roads with that is perfectly durable.
Yeah.
Then you'll never have road construction again once you do that.
Silly putty?
Oh, probably.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Just make the roads out of like metal, and then you get cars that have reverse magnetism, so that when they're driving, they're just held above the road.
See, this is where I really feel like humanity's failed, to be honest.
Flying cars?
No, just cars in general.
Oh yeah.
It feels like cars are like technology from 60 years ago.
Right.
Like, we should just be way ahead
more
of
than
this.
60 years at this
Well,
point.
it was invented that long ago, but like they really hit their peak in the 50s.
Oh, sure. And they haven't really advanced much other than fastness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And not even much in terms of speed.
And they look less cool.
Did you see the ridiculous...
Yeah, the Cybertruck?
truck? Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty great.
That's exactly... That's the Homer.
Yeah, totally. I never thought of that. I'm surprised I haven't seen people making memes
I also...
of that.
Yeah. That's some original commentary by me.
Yeah. Yeah, the big joke is that it's like a PS1 car.
Right. Oh, it totally looks like
Somebody actually modded GoldenEye to have Elon Musk and the Cybertruck in it.
weird.
And it like just fits perfectly.
And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
I forget what I'm doing? Cool.
Tell me.
Yep. Alright. Intimidate. We're good at intimidating.
Hey,
That's always good.
I'm just trying. Rufus and his band of merry gun.
Alright, now I know where the guy I'm supposed to hunt is. Perfect. Front Trask. Everyone hates Trask.
Trask, that's such a great bad guy name.
The only Trask I can think of when I hear Trask is from X-Men.
Yeah, exactly.
Gonna send all his gosh darn Sentinels after me. Where is this guy? I also can't handle how slowly everything moves on the minimap.
Huh. That's dumb.
Yeah, okay, so I have to go back to my ship to do the rest of this. Okay. I don't...
Square Enix is launching a theme park?
They don't have enough stuff.
Yeah, but it's not even based on any of their stuff?
What? Trask is hiding in Emerald. Okay.
Okay, it actually sounds awesome.
Great. Okay. I think we're just done on this planet.
Oh man, this looks awesome.
The theme park?
Yeah, but it's not a theme park. It's like, it sounds like almost like more of like a movie theater, but just for weird
Square
sounds like a
trailers?
it sounds like, remember Palladium?
Yeah.
It's weird. I was thinking about Palladium.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that like pretty much no one else in the world
Would know what is?
like can really talk about having that kind of experience.
I think there were other colossal arcades.
Probably.
Yeah.
But it's weird. It's like, yeah, like
the fact that they had the crazy card swipe machine on each of the machines, I bet Palladium was a chain.
maybe.
That was just in malls.
Maybe.
Like, there's no way they made...
I don't know. It was the biggest mall in the world.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I guess it's not anymore, but...
Oh yeah, there was definitely more.
Okay.
I just typed in Palladium and there was a bunch around Canada. Oh wait, but maybe this is
Canada? Never heard of it.
maybe this is a new thing.
Check out my awesome team.
Nice.
They just all look
That's
so...
amazing.
Yeah.
What has she got? A fish?
I don't know. actually.
It looks like a fish.
Or a floppy umbrella. Yeah, but I like Felix and Nyoka are my favorite too, I think. She's an alcoholic, and he likes to drop kick things.
Yeah, I don't know. This looks like a different Palladium.
Huh. I did get to do a crazy drug trip mission last time I played.
Oh yeah, I remember I saw like a little tiny bit of it.
Yeah, it wasn't as hilarious as it could have been, but I did get to choose one dialogue option that was like, any mission involving drugs, I'm in. My guy's very into drugs.
Yeah. She's like, I can help you.
Alright. Cool. The map's loading. Now this game has become a lot of just fast traveling to places.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I can't find anything about it being a franchise or anything.
Maybe it wasn't then.
But it was a giant arcade is what Palladium was.
Yeah, and you bought time instead of...
Yeah,
money.
you bought time, yeah. But it was like, yeah, most of it was terrible.
It was an arcade.
But it was like so you walked in, and the first thing was a giant monster truck machine.
Which was awesome.
It was really great.
Yeah.
But it was expensive.
It was expensive. It was like 4 times the amount of any other game.
Yeah. But it was like, you actually got in like the big cab of a monster truck, and it had a screen in it.
That was kind of our first experience with virtual reality.
Yeah, basically. And it has a screen in it, and then the cab would move depending on where the truck was. So like if you went down a hill, the whole cab would go bonk and go down a hill. And I just remember trying to flip it. Oh man, it was fun. You like couldn't do it, but you would just be like, whoa.
Yeah. It was insane.
That was so great.
There was the... Okay, so you walk in, and in
Yeah.
front of you is the monster truck, but to your right was the area I liked the best.
The shooting area.
The shooting area.
It was
It also had Jurassic Park.
easily the best area.
Yeah, it had what's the Area 51. It had the crazy safari game.
Yeah.
Where you drove the Jeep and you had to use the lasso.
Yep.
That game was nuts.
Yep.
That's what I've never seen anywhere else.
It had, House of the Dead with the shotgun.
Yeah, Time Crisis and Crisis Zone.
And Point Blank. It had just everything, yeah. That was easily the best section.
Yeah.
If you went to the left when you walked in, it was like a restaurant area, I think.
Was it? Oh, there might have been, like a food
I can't really remember much about what's to the left until you went upstairs. Top left was the classic area.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of...
But I didn't spend much places.
And the kid says, this place still around.
No, it probably closed before you were even born.
It was in West Edmonton Mall.
Where the PJ's Pets... Or
where
My
PJ's Pets is, and the upper floor where all the radio stations are now. It was two floors.
Yeah.
It took up a huge amount of space.
Yeah.
It was a insane idea. I don't know what they were thinking. There was no way it could have survived. But yeah, the classic section, it had just all it had Galaga.
I didn't really do the classic section at all.
Every once in a while, I'd go play some Mappy or something.
I think I only did Palladium 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I went in there.
Not a ton.
But then the other thing on the upper floor was the sports section.
Oh, right.
And those were totally nuts. They had tons of virtual reality type games.
See, okay, but there was the sports section, but also on the bottom floor, to the left and further of the monster truck, there was the 8-way Sega GT racing one.
What do you mean by 8-way? I don't remember.
It was 8 people got into different cars in it. There was different things you rode in.
Huh.
It was a car driving one. And I think there was other driving games over there.
Oh, right. There was a whole driving section,
Yeah.
I think. I can only remember shooting, sports, and classic. But there must have been more.
There must have been.
Driving.
Yeah. Well, and then, have you been in the Circuit Circus recently?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, it's weird. Do they still have the giant trivia game?
I
It's
don't
like
know.
like a Jeopardy board practically, and you sit down opposite the room in it. And
I don't know.
It's nuts.
But it's very strange to go into one of those now because so many of them are based off phone games.
Oh yeah,
There's like Doodle Jump, Angry Birds.
Cut the fruit. I mean, Fruit Ninja. Not cut the fruit.
Yeah, cut the fruit. Yeah, there's a Fruit Ninja game. There's some decent games. There's like a giant Space Invaders thing that I quite enjoyed because it was like it's huge. It's a huge screen, and you got like a gun.
Yeah.
That you move around and you like it's like that kind of a gun, and then the Space Invaders just come down and you're like, oh, and you're just trying to kill them.
You're a real piece of work.
It was fun.
Go piss up a rope. That's crazy. I wonder if they have like Killer Queen there or
No.
Pac-Man Battle Royale.
No. Midway Arcade. It's weird. I've been going to a bunch of arcades, I guess.
Yeah.
Midway, the like club arcade,
Yeah.
had a Pac-Man Battle Royale game. It's an arcade version though.
Huh.
It was good. It was pretty good.
That's crazy.
I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and
Cost too much though.
Obviously.
Midway had has 8 Mario Kart sets too.
Crazy.
That was pretty fun.
How much do they cost though?
It's a decent amount. I can't remember. It's all the credits, right? You buy credits in it. So, it's just too bad. Of course, now that I have a source of income, there's no arcades around. Yeah, there's a couple. We were just talking about them.
They're just all barcades.
They only existed when I had to beg my parents for quarters. Yeah, pretty much. There's one Midway and there's one on White, I think.
Huh.
And then
But there's one just by downtown, but it's board games and
right.
Those board games ones are also
There's a lot of those, yeah, actually. And Circuit Circus in the mall, it's called New Play now.
called New Play?
Yeah. Oh, you know what else was there?
Huh.
It wasn't. It was like it was opening, or like under construction.
Yeah.
Whoa. You on drugs again?
No, this is me slowing down time.
Oh right.
I'm also last time I played, I crossed the Lexica or the Rubicon where it's pathetically easy.
Right. You're just
like I don't have to think at all.
So across from New Play, there was McDonald's.
Oh, the huge McDonald's.
That huge McDonald's. That's not there anymore.
Right.
And instead, there's a bunch of like boards up over it. It's abandoned.
Okay.
No, but it's like
for lease.
It's what's coming. It's like what's coming up here soon.
Kidtropolis.
No, well,
damn it.
Almost. It's a virtual reality Western experience.
Oh, weird. I'm not interested in using a public
No, I know
VR
that's
headset.
the problem.
Yeah.
I know, but it could be insane.
Yeah.
It might not even have a headset.
Right.
Maybe it's like a room or something. Maybe it's like Microsoft HoloLens.
Yeah, that's true.
And he says, have you heard of those arcade shooting games in South Korea that use actual airsoft guns? No.
No, I don't know if that's
What
a
do
thing.
you like? Shoot?
No, I don't know. It would be really underground if it was, because guns are ultra illegal there.
Right. Huh.
So even things that look like guns are pretty not seen.
Huh. But there's like a few arcades out there if you
look.
want, yeah. Like New Play is okay.
It's all right. It's expensive, but then probably cheaper than the one on White Ave. Because the one on White Ave, they're assuming you're going to be drinking.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
people are drinking, they will spend any amount of money.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what? There's not as many of anymore.
Yeah.
Pool halls.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Yeah. Like even the rec room here only has like 4 tables.
Huh.
Not nearly enough.
But anyway, going all the way back to what got me on this whole thing.
I don't. Yep.
Square Enix's theme park thing.
Oh yeah.
It sounds more like this virtual reality Western experience.
Huh.
But more like HoloLens. Oh wait, yeah.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah, like it projects stuff on the ground and you like jump over it.
Weird.
And so what this thing they're making is a ninja experience.
Huh. That could be cool.
This sounds great.
I don't think I can move fast enough to do ninja experience and feel cool.
It probably makes you feel cool.
It might.
It's just like, you are a terrible ninja.
Ninja dog.
Wow, there's a thread here on Reddit that has almost 400 comments.
Yeah.
That is, what did Edmonton have in the 90s that you still wish it had today?
Huh.
It's just like, that's just the nostalgia overload.
Where the hell is the mission that I have to go on? His landing pad on Scylla to talk to Harlow. That suck.
I'm like a bunch of responses in, and nobody's said the Rube Goldberg machines yet.
Because that still exists.
What?
The Rube Goldberg is at the Space Science Center.
Oh, but it's not in the mall.
It's not in the mall, but it's still the same as it was.
What did the West Winter Mall have in the 90s that you still wish it had?
Peacocks.
Yeah, that was the first thing somebody said, but they were like, I guess it wasn't good for the
Colony.
peacocks.
What was the name of the leather store that had the cool throne at the front?
I don't know.
We went in there in our objective to go into every store in the mall at one point. Was it
Yeah.
the Leather Ranch?
Lammy's or something?
Lamley's is still there.
Oh.
That's the cowboy store.
Oh.
What about, did anyone list the Wizard's Castle?
Felix and Parvati discussing the latest
That was the arcade that was in Galaxyland.
What did you say, sorry?
The Wizard's Castle, that was the arcade that was in Galaxyland.
Oh. That's where I played my first VR experience.
Huh.
Oh, somebody just said Wizard's Castle.
Oh, there you go. I can't think of anything else.
That was insane. I remember you had to get in like I don't know how to describe it, like a little cage almost, but it only came up to your waist.
Huh.
So you couldn't like walk away, basically. Yeah. And then you put on this helmet that was like this big.
Yeah.
It was huge, and it had all these wires that came from the ceiling. You put it on your head, and then it was like the worst graphics.
Yeah.
It was
like Lawnmower Man.
It was, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It was like early PlayStation 1 graphics.
Yeah. At best.
Yeah. And I didn't know what was happening at all. There was this pterodactyl that was flying. It was like, you know what it was like? Like, you know, those early 3D graphics where the floors are just like floating checkerboards?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
it was like
disorienting.
that. It was like that, and then there was a pterodactyl flying around.
Huh.
And that was it. And I kept dying because I didn't realize that we were supposed to fight each other. I was trying to fight the pterodactyl. And the person I was playing with was just fighting me.
So you got destroyed.
Yeah. That was in Wizard's Castle. Also, though, the dominoes from Fantasyland.
Oh, that whole area.
God, that was the best.
Crazy. It was so spooky.
Yeah. Actually, that whole area, the whole with the mountains.
Yeah, it felt like they had like an Indiana Jones feeling area.
Yeah, and it just felt like you were like alone, like you were away from your parents.
Right, totally.
And like weird stuff could happen, which is probably why they changed it.
Right.
Nothing weird ever happened to me. But
no, that I remember.
Yeah.
Maybe drugs came into it and we just don't recall.
Like there was that one room that was just full of punching bags.
Yep. I think that's still there.
Is it?
The punching bag. It's part of.
I think they changed that whole area though.
Or maybe there is a room that's full of punching bags still then.
Maybe.
That you can like walk through and.
That's still good though.
Yeah. Let's kill this guy. Let's just kill this guy.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal.
Whoa.
I don't
He
know
does seem like a jerk.
poison that snake dripped in your ear.
Heads up!
Oh, heads up.
Uh-oh. Moonhead.
That was awesome.
He's dead. Oh, everyone here hates me now. Her move's pretty great.
I like the scream.
They're a great team.
His is the best. That's a great shockwave that comes out of them.
That one?
No,
That one.
Yeah, it looks.
Oh,
Really
I think that
good.
must be the one when they die.
And it looks really good in slow mo.
Oh, yeah.
That's the last of them.
But yeah, the domino area in Fantasyland was just like it was like a little haunted house that you walked through.
Totally. And then that's the thing is they've replaced them with shitty haunted houses.
Yeah. Like, and I say dominoes, it's probably very confusing, but it was like the entrance to it was just giant dominoes,
Right.
That were like stacked. It was like, yeah, they were like made a hallway, and then there was some stacked on the roof, and it just looked really cool.
And it was adjacent to the weird the hallway that got tiny on one end and had the mirror place. Wasn't there a mirror hall?
That might have been part of it.
It might have been part of it.
I do remember. Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
I don't remember that.
There was a mirror hall there.
That might have been part of the domino room, because I remember it was just like a series of rooms.
Yeah.
I remember one had like weird hairy guys behind glass, and then there was one with like Frankenstein,
Yeah.
and then the clearest memory for me is the end of it. It was a room that was slanted. It you walked it was a pretty steep slant.
Yeah.
And you came in the bottom of it, and the door out was in the top left.
Right.
And there was like a mad scientist in there laughing at you, and a strobe light flashing.
Huh.
And at the end of it, at the back wall, was a giant spiral that just spinned around.
That's crazy. Oh, I do remember the big spot. And wasn't it on a walkway? It was like a suspended walkway, and it was spinning.
I don't think so.
That might be in the newer haunted house.
Yeah, maybe, but it was like
terrible.
I remember it being kind of like a plasticky feeling floor, so that if you
Right.
fell,
You just
you were
slap
okay.
it. Yeah.
It was like kind of spongy. Because I remember feeling, because the whole thing was slanted too, so
yeah.
you really It
And you
was
had
hard
already
to
been away
walk.
from your parents for 25 minutes at that
Yeah,
point.
exactly. And it just overloaded your senses
Yeah.
before you left.
That was great.
It was brilliant.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore, because they probably, some kid gets a seizure, and some kid...
They should just have a sign. If your children
Starts
are prone
crying.
to seizures, don't let them in here, please.
Exactly. It will destroy them.
Crew
Yeah.
report. Miyoka is drunk. Surprise.
All right, Felix.
This is... The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew.
Oh, remember Kidtropolis?
Yeah, Contropolis was great.
Man,
Yeah.
that was another one. That was kind of like Palladium, and just how did they ever think that was going to work?
Yeah.
If
I wonder if that was... Remember the weird max that was
I
inside of
do.
Contropolis?
That was great.
That was so handy to have a max in the mall.
Yeah, exactly. It's still weird. They don't. There's one concession store, and it's next to the food court.
Yeah.
For your time, boss.
Hey, I just did a companion quest. to completion.
Kidtropolis, man. If I that, we were too old for it.
We were already way too old. For
Yeah,
it.
it was
It was for 6 and under. or 8 and
exactly.
under,
Yeah. But it looked so fun.
Yeah.
It was like a little city
For kids.
for kids. You could drive around. Actually, remember Safety City?
I only went there once, and I think it
remember-
might still exist.
I remember going there. That was great. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's true.
They need to. Safety City should be a huge thing. It should be taught in schools.
It would help.
It's true.
I mean, people would be less stupid.
It's interesting. I have heard people talk about the idea of with technology moving so fast, a lot of the things that we're teaching in schools are performed by technology. So should we be teaching kids skills more like that?
Right.
Yeah,
And they probably.
I think so too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nobody needs math anymore.
No, it's true.
Like it's literally we're just teaching them stuff that they forget.
Yeah. Good news. We're back on Monarch, the planet that we've spent the past forever on.
Yay!
It looks like they have another like 5 quests to do on it.
Kill them all.
I just don't even care when I'm doing it. Like, I bet if you look at our footage from today's episode of just the Outer Worlds, it's been more than halfway loading. Because I just fast travel everywhere now.
Right.
And
That's annoying.
it's real rough. I wish I liked this game more.
I wonder if you'd like it more if we weren't streaming it.
I don't think so.
No?
No. Because usually I have a hard time not playing games we're playing on stream on my own time.
What?
Like, if it's a new game and we're playing it on stream,
Oh.
I have to, like, resist playing it on my own
Right,
time.
yeah.
I have no fucking desire to play this anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I
I
wonder. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
I just mostly don't care.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Totally.
Everybody I've talked to loves it, but then they always say that I'm not that far in.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. It starts really strong.
Yeah. So I don't know who to trust.
It's just the same thing again and again and again and again and again. With probably really good dialogue. But once you're bored of the dialogue,
Well, that's the thing too. That's why I was thinking maybe better if you weren't streaming it,
maybe.
because it's like, yeah,
I don't know. Like, when I'm playing Fallout at home or whatever, I don't read the dialogue either, for the most part.
yeah, that's true. And I'd still like, yeah,
I try, like, you just know what to do to move on in the action for the most part.
yeah,
I'd rather go hack another computer or...
yeah.
Like, that's the weird thing. In Fallout, I hate the hacking game, but I love doing the hacking game. Like,
It's-
it just sort of feels good to play.
Yeah, and at least there's some, yeah,
This game doesn't have the drug-like feeling of Fallout or Skyrim.
right.
But hey,
One thing I was thinking about, best of the decade.
yeah,
One argument that'll happen for sure
yeah.
that may not get resolved. Probably won't.
What if I-
Neither of them will
I
probably.
could have changed opinions radically.
Neither
since-
of them will probably end up on the list.
Sure.
New Vegas came out in 2010,
I don't care.
and Fallout 4 for me.
Fallout 4 is great, but it's, I don't know. I don't think it would make our top 10 combined. It's fine.
You don't think either Fallout would?
Well, New Vegas for sure not.
Well, yeah, I haven't
You haven't even played
I haven't
it.
even played
Yeah,
it.
so-
but
and-
I can still be swayed.
But it wouldn't be close to my top 10.
Oh, that's interesting. I thought it would be.
If 3 had come out this decade, I like 3 so much more than New Vegas.
Oh, I thought you liked New Vegas.
New Vegas, I like it because it's more Fallout, but it's
Up there with 3.
it's got a similar issue to this game actually, where you can only go so far down lines without pissing people off and
right.
ruining quests and stuff.
right, but
And
yeah, it's all about
it's choices. Yeah.
replay value
Yeah,
too.
and
though.
that's what people like about that game, but that's what I hate about that game.
You just want to be able to do everything on one
I want to be able to do
playthrough.
everything and make an all-powerful god character.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I don't really like multiple endings
Yeah.
that much. They just annoy me because I just want to see them all.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, New Vegas, it was very good, but yeah.
Yeah, and to be honest, Fallout 4 is like probably gonna end up borderline of my top 10.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it probably won't make our.
It probably would. I don't even know. Like, I'll have to do some preliminary research, but I would say it's probably not even in my top 25.
Oh,
But
Fallout
I
4
have-
for you?
I have
yeah.
no clue. Yeah, I'd have to look.
Yeah.
Although I've platinumed that game. I put a lot of fucking time into Fallout 4.
It's an awesome game.
But it's not Fallout 3.
I like it more than Fallout 3.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh man.
I know. I know I'm in the minority on that one, but
I think it just because the environment's not as good.
I think the environment's better.
Really?
That's like the main thing that's better.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
I know.
The story's not as good. The characters aren't as good.
Characters are definitely not as good.
Yeah.
There's no 3-Dog.
Yeah.
Ow! Did I finally teleport?
But the world's a million times better. Like the basic exploration
Yeah.
is way better. Like the stuff you find isn't as great.
Yeah.
But the like Oh man, it had the best like walking game. Like as far as like if you just decided to walk from one place to another,
I guess.
stuff would happen like
Sure.
every 2 seconds. It
Not
was
at the same
so
rate.
much
Still
fun.
not at the rate of Skyrim.
No,
It's
No,
Skyrim's
a
too
way,
packed.
but that's also like a different.
Yeah.
Skyrim's more like Fallout's a post-apocalyptic world, so
Sure.
you wouldn't expect.
I guess, but in my
There's much
mind,
stuff.
those games, the way I play those games is I look at my map at the top of the screen, and if there's any icon on it, I go towards that icon.
I love walking. I'm
yeah.
not fast traveling.
Yeah.
And Fallout 4 did that so well.
Right.
Fallout 3, there's a lot of walking through bland
Yeah, oh, that's true.
stuff.
There's also a lot of confusion in Fallout 3's environment with the whole, like, tunnel system. Where there
Yeah.
are areas of the game you can't get to unless you go in the right tunnels. and-
Yeah.
Yeah, there are parts that I hate.
Yeah.
But,
It's amazing. Don't get me wrong.
well, after we do Best Games of the Decade, we're just going to have to do Best Games of all time.
Yeah. Well,
That'd be harder for you
that'd
than
be
for me.
way harder for me.
Because I just basically add an extra 10 years on, and that's all that I care about.
Huh, interesting. Yeah.
Like, the games that I'm a big fan of, other than, like, Earthbound and a few others.
Yeah.
Are all more
Symphony of
recent.
the Night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas, well, yeah. It adds yeah.
And it's crazy.
If I had it all the time, yeah. Or even like, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what. Actually, that's what we should do: is go decade by decade, figure out what the best decade. Make our best of the decades for each decade, and then figure out.
Or do we do the best of each console, and then we could just come up with the best of everything? We just
I know. Well, what was that? Remember
ranking everything.
That list,
Yeah.
the letter lists.
Oh yeah. Oh right. Yeah.
I still have that written down here.
Yeah.
It's our podcast idea.
It could go forever.
I can't even remember what that idea was, though.
I thought it was just ranking anything.
Was it?
Or we just
The letter. Oh yeah, right. We decided that's what the letters were. It was like A, B, C, D.
Oh, D list, right? Yeah, this is right.
Right.
Fallout 4 was an A list game.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think we get to do some action.
The Mantisaur.
I think she's like she's putting ammo in her
Can't
mouth.
tell because of her moon mask. Nah, that's so great. Don't drop kick me in the face.
There we go. Oh no, Nyoka's friends.
No,
They're dead.
Yoka.
Also, this game compared to Fallout, like I loot everything in Fallout, but once in a while in Fallout you find a thing you'll use. I don't use, and this is the same gun I'm using from the beginning of the game. And like I haven't used a single health product that I found in a chest, but I still pick it all up.
That's annoying. Yeah. Yeah, Fallout. There's almost always something. Like in every dungeon, you'll find like one interesting thing.
Something to put to use in some way, or
like a named item that has like a special attribute.
I'm not even finding fun, or I'll show you all the fun items I have. I have like 5, but let her talk.
And Fallout 4 was great because it actually made all the random junk useful.
Oh, that never happened to me.
You'd turn it into scrap and you could build things out of it.
The one time I tried to do that was when...
Me too.
And it got very annoying to me when I was trying to just craft weapons. And I hadn't been gathering all the ridiculous supplies I needed for that, so I was just pissed off.
Well, and I loved how you could mark stuff. You would just say, I need this
They would have
material.
the magnifying glass next to it.
Exactly. But eventually, and then the mods also made a huge.
Sure.
That's another huge
I never had
reason
that.
why 4 was such a magical experience for me. What's is that Nyoka?
Nyoka? I always call her Gnocchi, because that's a fun name.
Nyoka.
Yeah, she likes to scream a lot. It's kind of her thing.
And is she? I guess she's not hurt. She's just shooting and screaming.
She just has rage.
I see.
I am Nyoka and I have rage.
Hear me roar.
Yeah. For what it's worth, she's probably my second favorite character I've met in the game.
That's pretty good.
She's kind of good, yeah.
How many episodes of Mandalorian are out?
4.
4?
5 comes out
We see one more
on
suspicious
Fridays?
circumstances,
I
but
think it comes out on Fridays.
that makes Captain.
There's only 4?
Only 4.
I guess Disney Plus has been like a month old. Or
Yeah.
whatever. Jesus, I hate.
You mind?
I've enjoyed episode 3 and 4 more than the beginning,
Oh yeah.
but I still don't care.
What?
I just want to watch.
Huh.
That just takes so long. Like, when is that going to be done? It's going to be done in like January.
Yeah. Oh look, she built tombs
Yeah.
for her friends.
I'll have to start watching it. Gotta keep up with the Baby Yoda memes.
Baby Yoda is the best part of the show. And Werner Herzog is the best part of the show.
Nice.
Baby Yoda is the second best part of the
Oh,
show.
see, now I gotta watch it.
He's in it a lot more than I thought he would be after the first, because he
Sweet.
doesn't show up until the second. But
Huh. That's awesome.
okay, you don't know
Cowards.
what I've been doing. Should I side with the corporation or the rebels?
Oh, the rebels.
All right, I'll side with the rebels.
You are cowards. Leave the puppet.
Can't fast travel from here. Cool. So Baby Yoda is never CG?
I'm sure they must have added some CG
Oh,
to
okay.
him. But they, like, I guess they'd never replace him with CG because of Herzog.
Right. Hey, Baby Yoda looks great every scene. Like,
It's an incredible puppet.
it's a hilarious and
Like, they
cute
have,
and-
actually, maybe they don't, because they've, Jon Favreau showed, like, behind-the-scenes footage
Yeah.
and of Baby Yoda.
And there are scenes where Baby Yoda looks kind of bad too, like just not the same production value as everything else.
Right, interesting.
Yeah.
That's Herzog, probably.
Yeah. Is Baby Yoda a Muppet? Like, is he made by?
I guess so. I
'Cause
mean,
all the other stuff was in the old movies.
yeah.
Huh.
And Disney owns Muppets now.
Yeah. Oh, do they? Oh, they own too much. They have too
They
much
got
power.
Muppets before everything else,
Yeah.
basically.
They have too much power.
What was I gonna say?
Something about Muppets or Baby Yoda?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Frank Oz played Yoda.
Frank Oz played Yoda?
Yeah,
Like the voice?
and I puppeteered him.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
So definitely some big Muppet connections for the first movies.
Right.
So they probably still use them.
I wonder, are the Muppets going to come back in some big way on Disney Plus?
I think they have a show. Doesn't sound good. It's like an improv talk show, I think.
But it's not there yet either.
No.
Right.
Muppets Disney.
Everything on Disney Plus is garbage. It's a terrible service
All the
outside
new
of,
stuff, you mean? Like
Yeah.
all the
outside of the
original-
Mandalorian, and the Jeff Goldblum show's okay. It's terrible,
Right.
and it still barely runs.
That's kind of what it seems like, and I bet you it'll stay that way until the Marvel shows.
But then there'll just be 3 shows that are worth watching.
Yeah, except there's like 7 Marvel shows in development,
okay.
I think.
Right.
Have you secured its targeting module?
It's still not clear what Blade is coming to or
Right.
what it
At
is.
last. Now we must secure the Stellar Bay landing pad. We will
Those MSI stiffs won't know what hit him.
And you, Captain.
Yeah, it's called Muppets Now.
All right.
This
I've
is
sided
not-
with
I've
the
just
cultists.
been hating the
Save
Muppets
this
because of these
planet once
stupid,
and meet our forces in the ruins south of the.
Huh.
the stupid ads for, what are they called? I don't know. I can't remember what it's called even. That's how good these ads are.
Oh, I do know what you're talking about. Now.
Yeah, it's Facebook. They say
The
powered by
Facebook,
Facebook.
the tablet, but the portal.
Portal, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just awful ads. Oh yeah, right. I remember seeing this now. This could be interesting. It's Muppets, but it's not any like it's made by the Jim Henson Company, but it's not the Muppets. I don't know if there's like a Muppet show or not. I thought there was.
I would hope.
Oh, but it says Muppet series scrapped.
Lame. Like, unless they get some actual, like, a
I
good
thought-
amount of content, no one's gonna keep paying for that.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah. So there was a Muppet series that was scrapped, I guess, but then there's this one. That's just it's called Muppets Now,
Oh yeah.
and it's unscripted short form. Weird. For some reason, there's words blacked out. It's restricted until
Redacted.
It's just restricted until Joe the Legal Weasel says so.
Oh man.
But it sounds like it's just going to be like a celebrity talk show that'll be like 10 minutes long each thing or something.
This should be like the biggest gunfight we've reached in the game so far.
Ooh.
It's built up more than any gunfight I've had so
Nice.
far.
But there's this Jim Henson show. It's not the Muppets,
Oh, cool.
but it's the Muppet Company.
Oops, wrong guy. Sorry. Oh, no.
No! They look too similar.
Good thing my team is unstoppable.
You don't side with the corporation or the rebels.
That's right. You side with Galaxette.
Oh.
Oh, man. Sorry, iconoclasts.
Wow, he lost all of the limbs.
All of his limbs. He didn't need them. Maybe the rest of the guys didn't see what was happening there.
But it's an alien talk show called Earth to Ned.
I like that.
And it looks almost exactly like the set of Farscape.
I don't know what the set of Farscape is.
Do you know Farscape at all?
I know.
It's like the
yes.
sci-fi show, but
Yeah.
that was also made by Jim Henson.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like it's filled with puppets.
I only know the one monster that looks like Thelonious Monk in it. Is that his name, Thelonious Monk? Thelonious Monk is the jazz musician, isn't he?
Well, Thelonious Monk is a jazz musician.
Who am I thinking of? That was Jabba the Hutt's friend.
I don't know.
You know, the weird little monster that was at Jabba the Hutt's side?
I do.
And he
I don't remember
he
his
looks like
name.
something from Farscape, doesn't he?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, those were also made by the Henson
Right.
puppets. But yeah, Farscape
Sanctimonious Monk? No.
had a bunch of aliens like that and other types of aliens and stuff. And this totally looks like it was just made by people who made Farscape.
Weird.
Because it looks exactly the same.
Wow, such an exciting... I said it was going to be the biggest gunfight so far in the game.
It's also really annoying that the old Muppet shows aren't on there.
Oh, yeah. That is stupid.
Anyway,
Oh.
are you done shooting everybody?
Nope, I have a full inventory, so I have to scrap a bunch of things.
Oh, Galaxette's looking pretty badass.
I know, I have a...
looking, very vampire-esque.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
It's mostly a lock-picking jacket, but...
Oh.
See, these are all the fun things I found so far, these orange-ringed things.
Oh.
I got the euthanasia kit,
Oh, yeah.
supper time, the candy cane, purple berry launch, Alton Nature, and Rapted Don't.
They sound okay.
They're
but-
not.
Oh.
Like, those do less than a quarter the damage this gun does.
Why?
'Cause,
Because this one's upgraded?
This one's upgraded. I put, yeah, my
so
money
you have
into
to
this
upgrade
gun.
the other ones too?
I don't have the money to do that.
Oh. Well, maybe has an awesome end game.
Maybe.
Because, like, I could see if you get super powerful, and if they just keep throwing quests at you that just get more, like, more action-oriented.
Maybe. That would be nice.
Then maybe you'll get lots of money and stuff, and you can level up your cool guns. Oh, have those guys come back to your team again?
Yeah, it was just that one group that was mad at me.
And they're all dead now.
Yeah, exactly. They don't know what happened. I don't think that was Nyoka screaming. Yep, this is the most shooting I've had in one mission so far. I don't know if that's good or bad.
It looks good.
Yeah.
It looks like a fun mission. What's happening to that other
I
guy?
think he's being dissolved by heat.
Oh,
Yeah.
heat dissolved.
Like that guy, too.
I see.
Eh. Nice. That was awesome. That guy had a horrible death. But yeah, this is like the biggest quest I'm completing so far. So I don't know where it's gonna go.
Is it a main story quest?
No, but it's like necessary to do this planet, I think.
What? You know what I mean? Like you have to kind of
Like I have to, in order to advance
get
the main
the
story, I have
factions
to,
to-
resolve this drama.
Ah.
So, first question.
What?
Before you kill your prey, do you ever say any snappy
How am I supposed to?
one-liners?
Snappy one-liners? Give me an example.
How am I supposed to get over there?
Like, nothing personal, or maybe you messed with the wrong hunter.
What?
Animals oh, yeah, I've kind of been sick too.
Oh, great.
Always hurt. I don't kill them, they'll kill me. It ain't exactly a wholesome business arrangement we've got going on.
Alright. Keep going straight. Shooting anything in the way.
Yeah, I was kind of sick on Monday and Tuesday,
Oh yeah.
but then I just like slept almost the entirety of Tuesday,
That'll do it.
and it was great. Yeah,
Repaired your
and then I felt pretty good on Wednesday again.
wrecked body.
I feel like if I had to like work or something,
Right.
I would be sick right now.
Thank God you don't, man.
Exactly. I was able to just sleep it away. I had the chills after the show
Oh jeez.
on Tuesday. And I was like,
You were
oh.
legit sick.
I'm like so cold. Why am I so cold?
Yeah.
And so I just like went to bed,
Yeah.
and I woke up like an hour later, and I was like, oh, I'm still cold.
Oh,
And I
man.
woke up an hour later, and I was like, still cold. And then like a couple hours later, I woke up, and I was like, oh, I'm warm. And then
Huh.
and then
Had you like blasted the heat in here and
no, but it was just like suddenly like it wasn't cold in here at all.
Right.
It was warm in here.
yeah.
But it was like suddenly like the heat, I don't know, my body just started to produce heat again.
You were no longer dead.
And
again.
like I was under the covers like enough that I should have been hot every time.
Right, sure.
So like it was like, oh, something like I must be a little bit better. And then I was up for like another few hours and I got the chills again.
Crazy.
I did the exact same thing.
Sounds like you might be going through menopause.
But I just it was like sleep just I just had to sleep until I wasn't cold. and then and it worked.
That's what they say people who get stranded in the north are supposed to do.
Exactly.
Sleep until you're warm.
It's good for what ails you.
Here they come.
If you wake up and you're still cold, go back to bed.
Hey, idiot.
Whoa, he's got a big scythe.
He had a big scythe.
Yeah, I don't know what he thought he was gonna do.
Oh, it's their leader.
Oh, it's like
Sanjar!
it's their vicar. Oh,
Sorry,
There
Sanjar.
goes Sanjar.
Oh, Monarch abides.
Close to good
It
people,
totally does.
giving them reign over the entire world.
That was anticlimactic.
Yep.
Glad I don't live
Didn't even beg for his life.
No, didn't have any villainous thing to say.
Got a few more questions for you. They're real simple. Don't think about them too much.
All right.
You ever lured out your prey by mimicking the cry of a
Wait, what am I even doing now? Speak to Grant. So now I just have to go back.
Yeah.
Just fast travel back to the town.
Yeah, and it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't have any sense of like you did something.
No, it doesn't feel like I
Move
just did a
on.
cool thing.
Yeah.
I just walked down a road and killed everyone on the road.
Yeah.
And at the end of the road was the guy who didn't have armor on, and he died easily. Yeah, I like maybe some cutscenes or of like cool things happening is what I need. Or...
Yeah, or like I don't know. Like I feel like Fallout would have had a little scene there with Sanjar.
Who'd be like, I can't believe you chose them over me.
Yeah, he'd have a little personality, and he'd be
Yeah.
mad at you.
And I could try to convince him to make.
And
to
then your
join us.
partners, depending on who you had,
yeah.
would say things.
Yeah, totally.
And then yeah.
They'd tell me how disappointed or happy they are with what I'm doing.
And then they'd be like, "Okay, let's go back and report it to Grant."
Sounds like you want to play Fallout New Vegas.
I knew it. Yoka. Damn it, I was saving that.
Yoka and Felix, they're just easing a pod.
Always yelling at each other.
It was very easy, Graham.
Sanjar's death is...
Suck it.
But I mustn't let that distract me from our victory. We can now take our troops
Right.
to
The thing I was
capital,
playing
and
to
I
do
have
for this
been
cult
defending
of
that.
people is so that they can broadcast to everyone out in the universe.
Oh.
First, I took over a printing press for them, and
Nice.
yeah,
They're a cult?
they're the Icono whatevers, and I
Oh.
think people have called them a cult.
Cool.
Yeah, but they're not very culty.
Oh, they're more like rebels.
Yeah.
Your motive...
The boss.
Your
All right.
and
The boss.
your enthusiasm...
Oh, I didn't realize that was the same thing. Okay, what are you gonna do?
For...
Cool. 3,000 experience is all I get.
Graham.
That's a ripoff.
Come on,
Oh
man.
wait, 19,423.
Oh, I do feel like you've like since last time, it feels like you've made a big step as far as progress into the game.
I think so too. I'm pretty sure that the max level is 30.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
like based on that,
Yeah. Yeah. It feels like I don't know. I bet you're like 3 to 5 episodes out
probably.
of being done.
I fucking hope so. Right, Stellar Bay. I'm just like I don't know what I'm on story mission now. Now I can do the story because I resolved that issue.
Ah.
But everyone in this town might hate me now. I'm not sure.
Monarch's illegal claim leads to their inevitable demise.
I don't even know what that means.
So true.
Like these usurpers probably like I should have been paying more attention. Maybe I'd like it more in that way too. I don't know.
John Vogt Roberts revealed he's turned in a new draft of his Metal Gear Solid script.
Great.
And it's full Kojima quirk and military surrealism. See, this guy is the only person who could direct
Because
Metal Gear
he
Solid.
knows that Kojima is nuts.
Yeah, and Kojima loves him because he's nuts.
Right. Oh.
I'm hoping to meet a specific actor very soon, he says as well.
What does that mean?
He just can't really say anything, so he's just teasing.
Who's he talking about? What do you think? Mads Mikkelsen?
Maybe Norman Reedus
Yeah. If it's not them, it's Kiefer.
or
Who's your
Hader.
fantasy casting of Solid Snake?
David Ayer.
David Hayter. He's perfect. I don't know who my fantasy casting of Solid Snake is Paul Rudd.
A young Clint Eastwood.
Well, okay, so Scott Eastwood?
No.
His kid looks exactly the same as Clint Eastwood did.
Doesn't have nearly the same gruff badassery.
That's true, but maybe just because he hasn't had the chance, because he's too busy being a pretty boy.
Yeah, he's no way. I don't buy him. I don't buy it.
Okay, how about Scott Adkins?
I can't think of his face.
He's just a badass. Snake's not a badass though. It's not good.
What are you talking about? Snake's consummate
Snake
badass.
shoots people, but he doesn't he's not like a kung fu guy or
Snake's like all about being a badass.
I guess.
It's like I always remember there's like a part in Metal Gear Solid 3 where like Eva is all. I mean, this is Big Boss. A little different, I guess.
Sure.
But Eva is like
Well,
trying
it's the
to.
same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Eva is trying to seduce Big Boss.
Right, sure.
Like around the campfire, and he's just like too badass.
Doesn't she succeed in the end, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. She has you. She bamboozles you.
Totally, yeah. Big Boss is pretty easily bamboozled, though.
Right.
But he's full of badass moments.
Was Phineas's lab full of sister pigs last time we were here?
I don't know. Probably.
Huh.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I went behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe...
I don't know what I've accomplished.
I guess there's a trailer for Crisis on Infinite Earths, too. It's supposed to be nuts.
Huh.
Like, Kevin Conroy plays a Batman from the comics who's, like, in, like, a... Like, he's physically disabled, and he's in, like, a cryo suit.
He's broken back Batman?
Yeah. And there's, like, I think that's the original Flash.
Oh.
Because he definitely looks like a really old guy in a Flash suit.
Huh.
Like, it's just insane. Brandon Ruth fighting their Superman on that show. On the Supergirl show.
I just got the ability to go to the big final planet, I think.
Woo!
I'm scared to go there, though, because you know what happens anytime you go to a new planet in this game.
Loading?
Sit there for 65 hours talking to people and getting a bazillion quests.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's probably what'll happen.
And loading. And a bunch of loading. I don't know. I figure I'll go to this planet and then we'll quit.
Yeah, sure.
It is kind of disappointing that there's such a low level cap in this, too. Like, don't put a level cap in any game.
Yeah,
Just let me keep getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's finished loading. I was not
Some crew
paying.
members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
What?
Dead center. Next round's on you.
They say there's still around 7 cameos for Crisis on Infinite Earths that haven't even been announced.
Weird.
This'll about do.
So I don't even know who else they could get.
Oh, I got this. Oh, I got some fun things going on in here now. Antibiotics secret lab. Like, oh, wow.
Nice. Some trophies
Yeah.
from your adventures.
I got a bar cart, and that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, making it more like home.
Like, the promise of this game is so sweet and tantalizing. Like, all of these are getting more filled out with stuff for my people as I,
that's
like, fill
cool.
out their quests.
Huh.
But,
I've
hey,
adjusted the spice container
Felix
to
was just
optimize the
downstairs.
flow.
I don't know how he did that.
I understand we have decided to
Wait, what?
continue supporting the outlaw side. Scientist.
Byzantium. Wait, Byzantium is... Oh, it's not a different planet. It's just a... Oh, fuck that.
But there's still Tartarus?
There's still... Let's see what we've got. We've got... I have not been to Hephaestus. I haven't been to
Oh.
Typhon. I haven't been to Tartarus. I haven't been to Eridanos. I haven't been to Olympus.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I've been here 6 times. And I've been to Monarch like 8 times.
Weird. And you can go to those other planets?
No, I can't.
Oh.
But only one of them has the locked symbol on it.
What?
So I don't know what that means.
Oh.
Yep.
That hurt my brain.
I know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that means I'm never gonna go to them, and they're just there for like set filler.
Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I thought Byzantium was like the rich place you were going, but I thought it was a different planet. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I bet you're right, and you don't go to them.
Why put them there? DLC, I guess.
That was going to be a nightmare figuring out which Mass Effect to put on the list, but I'm pretty sure 2 will win.
Two.
But I have some pretty strong arguments for 3.
Only the multiplayer.
No.
And what else is better about it?
3 was the payoff of so much of that
Everyone
stuff.
was disappointed.
The ending wasn't great, but the whole game up to that ending was amazing.
It was great. Your party in 2 is so much better.
See, this is
than
the
your party
problem.
in
We had to save this argument.
Jack is so much cooler than
I know. I was never a big fan of Jack.
and Kasumi and. Okay, well we're here.
Thane, I always liked.
What's Fane?
Thane.
Thane is the
lizard
alien?
lizard guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Was he in 3?
No.
He was 2.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm done this for today.
Yay. Well,
Like I think we made a bunch more progress.
yeah, it feels like it.
I feel like when I'm playing it now, I know how to play it to move forward.
Right. Yeah, and I feel like 3, 4 more maybe.
Freaking hope so.
Yeah.
Like I wonder. You can speedrun this game in 12 minutes.
Yeah, you can.
I wonder if I could just go finish it right now.
Probably.
Because the key to speedrunning it in 12 minutes is being a dumb character. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. You
So.
just say.
Just go. Yeah. I don't know. I pushed the buttons or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real nice when I beat that. I sure hope I can before the end of the year, but I don't even.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
We can play most of it. Like do it every day next week. I think it'll be better that way, actually.
I don't know.
'Cause you'll feel like you're just getting it, like
Maybe.
taking steps.
I'm not even sure.
Because it's like basically just one more week, and then
Yeah,
it's best of the decade,
it's true.
which I'm pretty sure will take us a full week. Like we can maybe do gaming history,
Yeah.
and like
I don't know.
and maybe it could also be fun. Like I was almost thinking we could like play them in the background while we talk about some of them.
Yeah, maybe. I don't even know.
But it's gonna like it'll be a pretty huge thing, especially if we go like year by year and like
that's
figure
true.
out like each of our best.
I wonder how. Yeah,
Lists.
I'm not really. I have no clue how long it'll take. Because like looking over a list of all the games released in a given year doesn't take terribly long. But then
No, but I bet
like,
you that's like an
yeah.
episode, a full episode
I have no clue.
of because with the debate of everything.
Sure.
And
Like
just
that's the
talking
tricky
about all
thing
the
about the
games and-
debate, though, is if we're making our own lists,
Mm-hmm.
like
Well, I guess the debate like that debate doesn't come until later.
the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, it's like it's not the debate. It's just talking about them. I mean.
Right. Yeah.
But it's like, and we could also go over the like just some other top 10 lists.
Oh, yeah.
Of the decade and just.
What are there gonna be more?
I don't know, but we can. But like, I already made like a list that's just
Oh,
like a bunch of them combined that aren't on my list.
Right.
Basically, a lot of the big ones that aren't on my list.
Yeah. It's crazy that the decade has already ended according to so many publications.
Yeah.
Like, why did those lists come out in September? I don't get it.
Well, it's unlikely that there'll be a best of the decade in the next.
Death Stranding.
I feel like things should have a bit more time anyway.
Maybe. Nah.
Yeah, generally I feel like that's true, but
You can always tell.
you can tell when it's like a truly special game. Usually,
Generally.
yeah. Usually.
Like, that's one of the things. If people were making the game of the decade list right when BioShock Infinite came out, it would have been on a lot of those lists. It would not be on those lists now, like with hindsight in it.
Yeah,
Like, remember how much people loved that game when it came out?
yeah, and it's still
That was
great.
It's great. It's a very good game.
Yeah,
It's not even sniffing a top 10 list.
No, I had it on just best of the year it came out
Right.
list. It's interesting, actually. Like a decent amount of my we'll just talk about this on the day. Anyway.
Yeah.
But a decent amount of my top games of each year
Yeah.
don't really make my best of the decade list.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's just because like
Doesn't.
no, it's because or like what they would have been for each year.
Okay.
So like my opinions have changed on them,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
and also there were just certain years where a shitload of my favorite games came out,
Right. Huh.
and then there were other years where nothing came out.
Nothing. Well, there was that one year.
2016.
Is that the year where like Shadow of Mordor won all the Game of the Year awards?
Oh, that might have been 2014.
Right.
They were both terrible.
Yeah.
But 2016, especially for me,
Right.
I remember hating. And then 2017 was insane.
Right. 2016, Binding of Isaac came out. Afterbirth came out for the first time. Best game of the past 50 years.
How does that work?
It's tough. Binding of Isaac is definitely this decade.
Exactly. No, I was going to say,
So
no matter
which
what.
way I cut it.
Yeah.
But then, like, Binding of Isaac and Wrath of the Lamb are a totally different game than Repentance and Afterbirth because they were made in Flash, and then he changed it to be a totally different thing.
Right.
And you've probably only played the Flash version, which is crazy.
Huh.
Yeah. We'll have to play all of our favorite games during our week of nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Well, look forward to that in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But next week, it's just going to be trying to finish stuff up. Luigi's Mansion, Outer Worlds, and Halo.
Is that all we got on the go?
That's all we got on the go.
Cursed Mountain.
And Curse Mountain. Maybe we'll get back into Curse
We'll
Mountain.
finish that up.
Yeah. And then, that's going to be a fun week.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
We got Halo tomorrow.
We got Halo tomorrow.
That's going to be really fun.
We'll get a little bit closer.
Yeah, exactly. Make some incremental progress.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll see you there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for the comments. Lacko and McKinley. Pizza, pizza, pizza. Yeah.
Yeah!
See you next time.
Pizza,
Litter
pizza.
Nation. I love pizza.
I love pizza too.